Welcome to Susie's Secret Recipes in the Little Country Store. And so, guys, it is so cold outside. It's about 27 degrees and the wind chill is about 4. And so, in Oklahoma, you just never know what kind of weather you're going to get. A couple of weeks ago, we were in the 60s. Last week, we had some snow. And they say in the next couple of days, we're going to be getting some ice. So, like I said, you just never know what you're going to get. But with the cold weather, and which I do love, but I love when we have snow. Ice, I'm not a big fan of, but snow, I do love. It reminds me of a craft that Mama and I did last year, and is when we built the snowman in a jar. We had the best time. It was so much fun. I so enjoy doing crafts with her, and we will be doing some more crafts in the future. And so be watching for that. But let's reflect back on that video so guys that you can learn how to build a snowman in a jar. So, who wants to build a snowman? I'm not talking about any kind of snowman. This is a snowman in a jar. Check this out. So as you can see, I've been very busy making goat milk soap. I've also been doing some shea butter soap, and I also like to mix them together. I sold out of my soap during the holiday season, and so I'm trying to replenish my stash. I've already had people wanting to order some more, and so I've been making them in all different colors, as you can see, and styles. I got some that are like more swirly and kind of more fancy looking. These take a little bit more time to do, but they are pretty. Oh, here's one that's real pretty, doing the swirly patterns. And so my favorite bar that I use is going to be your honeycomb and honey and oats. It's just an overall good bar. The oats exfoliate your skin, especially during like late fall, winter, when you're, especially me, elbows or my heels gets kind of rough. This exfoliates your skin and it makes it feel really good, and it's just like I said, it's my favorite bar. I make it in all different shapes and sizes, and this one has a little bee on it, as you can see, in honeycomb. It's already wrapped and ready to go. But I like the natural colors too. They seem to be my favorite. I don't know what it is about those colors, but I do like your natural colors. I get a lot of people asking me how to make goat milk soap or shea butter soap. And so I did a video, gosh, it's been probably a couple of months back. My mama and I made lye soap. And it's basically the same method and that we used. It's cold process method. Spring water, filtered water, and mix it in with your lye. When you're finished with the whole process, then you can use the lye soap on your skin. So it's okay then at that point. Well, when you're doing goat milk soap, you're doing the exact same thing, but you're not, instead of adding water, you will add your goat milk soap at that time, or your shea butter soap at that time. And that's how you get the cold process. And so that's one way to do it. That's your old-fashioned way to do it. It's a way that I definitely know how to do, but you need to have like raw goat milk. This is what I do now because it's faster, and the magnitude that I make goat soap, this kind of speeds up the process. So what I like to do is called the melt and pour method. And this is actual goat soap base. It's actually 2 pounds of goat milk soap. And so it comes in like a little container that looks like this. And you just open it up, and then you start cutting it up into little cubes like this. This is another brand, and actually I've already used the other half of it. But you can see it has little indentions there. What I would do is cut them up into little cubes and put them into something that you can put into the microwave. And this is actually for soap making. And so I would put it in there for like a minute at a time until it is melted completely. Then what you're going to do, you're going to take whatever color of mica powder that you want to use. Now there's all different kind of brands, and I've got some that are like in little containers too, and some that are just in little individual packages. These will last longer than you think, as it doesn't take a whole lot to use. You don't want to put the whole packet in. It doesn't take a whole lot. And so I would pick my color, and then I would put it into my goat soap, and then I would mix it until it was mixed well. Then add whatever, essential oil, which I have a lot of different brands of essential oil. I try to get the essential oil that has antibacterial in it, and I use it. I do not use fragrance oil. It is not good for your skin, so make sure it's an essential oil. And then I would put it into my container as well, and mix it and get it stirred in really well. Now back to the mica powder. Sometimes when I'm using it, I'd like to put it into a little plastic bowl and mix just a little bit of rubbing alcohol in it and mix it. It'll mix better with that before you put it into your actual goat soap, because sometimes it'll get clumpy in there. I had to learn the hard way. So I do it that way. And then you pour it into your soap mold like that. Now I have all different kinds of soap molds. It all depends on the type of soap that I'm making. This one here, as you can see, it's got little circles in the bottom. It's actually for my honeycomb, like this. It'll come out looking like that. I would just actually pour the soap into this container and it'd come out looking like a brick. And then I would cut it up into little bars of soap. And so that's what that looks like. This is the soap mold that I like to use when I'm making soap that look like this. The little fancy top on top, I would pour it in, and then I would start working my mold as it is soft and using whatever I want to use on top to make a design on it. That's one style. I have all different kinds of style. Here's another one right here. And so I use this one a lot. That one, those you just pour your soap in to, and it comes out in a perfect bar. Dump it out once it's ready to be dumped out. Once it's hard and solid. And then, of course, this one's already wrapped and everything, but that's what it would look like. And you can make your swirly patterns, and I'll have to do a video on how to do swirly patterns in your soap molds. It's a little more involved than you think, but it's fun to make, and I do end up making quite a bit of those. Here, a little heart pattern, and then another honeycomb that has the bee, as you can see the bee, and that's what it looks like. And so there's all sorts of kinds of molds that you can purchase, but these are like the ones that I use a lot. So for more information on how to make goat soap and the things that I use, like the cutter and what I use it for, and how to use it to make designs like this, check out my video that I did, gosh, it was a couple of months ago. I'll put the link in the description. We did have a wonderful time making this, and I couldn't wait to put it out this year. And it will probably stay out at least until around the 1st of March. We'll see. We might be getting snow in March, so you just never know. But guys, if you enjoy the video today, then please give me a thumbs up and put it in the comments. And thank you again for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't done so, then please click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and it will notify you when I'm going to be having another video. So guys, I will be seeing you next Monday for an episode of Monday Motivation at 7:00 a.m. Central Time, and next Wednesday for an episode of Susie's Secret Recipes at 7:00 p.m. Central Time. So may God bless you and happy trails.